Good morning. It's time for another Coffee Talk with John. So, what do I want to talk about this morning? Well, you never know how you affect people in the world. You never know until you have a moment where someone shares that with you. I'm very fortunate in you in this group. You subscribers in this channel are very generous with your kind comments, and I appreciate every one. But I had a message last week which was very it was sad in a way, and I say that in a way for a very specific reason, but also very empowering for me personally. You see, you never know who's in your audience. You never know who you're speaking with. You never know how you affect lives, or the positive wake that you're leaving behind you. You never know. And last week I got a phone call from a woman who was handling the funeral arrangements for a man that I knew many years ago. And she was calling to ask me to do the eulogy. Well, a month or so ago, or a month and a half or so ago, she contacted me, and she actually asked me if I would call him and talk to him. And I called him and talked to him. I hadn't spoken to the man in 10 or 15 years. But he was moving into hospice and was coming to the end of his life and really wanted to talk with me. So I contacted him and I talked with him. But the message that I got from her this last week was that in his life, I was a big spiritual influence to him. I was someone who he looked up to as far as spiritual matters are concerned. And I had no idea, but he had been speaking about me for years. And, you never know how you affect the world and the people that you're leaving behind you. And to him, he spoke very fondly of me, and his memory of me was all about spirituality. But he knew me also from my comedy sword fighting show. But that's not how he remembered me. He remembered me for my spirituality. My good friend and animal Reiki practitioner Holly Matson was at a medieval fair recently, which is one of the fair where I knew him from. And she ran into somebody, and she mentioned to them that I was doing the eulogy, and they said, "Oh my God, that's perfect." Because, Steve thought so highly of him and really thought that he was a huge spiritual influence on him. I had no idea, right? I had no idea that I had that impact on him. So, my point of this video really is to say that don't look for the accolades. Don't look for the people to say it's great. Live loving specifically for the people who don't say it's great. For the people whose lives are changed by you without you even knowing. Because that's the marker. That's the positive wake that you're leaving behind you. That's the thing that shows you that you are affecting the world in a bigger way. Don't worry about hearing back that you've done something good. Instead, just do something good and have people talk about it, or have people experience or think well of what they learned from you. Because that's important. Now, on a secondary note, and this has nothing to do with this eulogy that I'm doing tomorrow, which I'm very honored to have been asked to do, because I I would not have, once I found this out, I would not have missed this for the world. But I think it's important that the people who are influential in your life, that you do let them know that they're influential. But the people who are influential in your life probably didn't do it so you would tell them. They probably did it because they were living loving. And that's the important part of the whole thing. So go out there and live loving. No matter who's watching, no matter who's in your audience, no matter who's there. Because you're changing lives. You just don't know it when you do. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Thank you, my friends, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you've subscribed and you like it, you share it, but also comment below it. Let's get this community talking about these topics and spreading this information out far and wide so we can change the world for the better. Thank you.